So, in this particular game between Mamelodi Sundowns and Orlando Pirates at Lucas Masterpieces Moripe Stadium, we see Mamelodi Sundowns scoring a goal. I must say it's a beautiful goal. Obviously, against the run of play, Mamelodi Sundowns scores a goal. As you can see over there, Reyners gives the ball to Allende. Allende takes a shot. The Pirates defender blocks. And then tap in for Reyners. Beautiful goal. But there is something interesting that many people did not notice, right? And this goal should not have been allowed. Now, if we take it back, right? If you take it back, you will see that the ball is going to go out. The Sundowns player has the ball there. The Pirates player defends it and the ball goes out. As you can see, Coach Wadu is catching the ball there. He's got the ball in his hand. So clearly the ball went out roughly where the coach is standing, right? I would say right about there. That's where the ball goes out. Now you can see the coach there has the ball in his hand and he's about to give it to the Sundowns player. But look at your bottom left of the screen. I think in this case, the Sundowns player then, he's got the ball, right? And he's going to take a throw in right there. But remember where the ball went out. Let's take it back. Look at where the ball went out and look at where the Sundowns player takes a throw in. That is miles away from where the ball went out. Now, according to Law 15, in the laws of the game, throw in, right? A throw in is supposed to be taken where the ball went out, right? The referee can allow some tolerance of 1 or 2 yards or 2 meters. But if it's beyond that, to such a point that it gives an advantage to the attacking team, that the referee must instruct the player to go back to where the ball went out. So in this case, it was lack of oversight from the referee. This ball should not have been allowed to proceed. The Sundowns player should have been instructed to take the ball backwards to where it went out. So in this case, it's safe to say Sundowns benefited. I remember the same thing happened to Stellenbosch when they played against Pirates, where Muloisane took a throw in far away from where the ball went out. Again, it was lack of oversight from the referee, and such moments should not be allowed, basically, because Sundowns here gained an unfair advantage by taking the throw in far away from where it was supposed to be taken. Anyways, the goal stood. Let's go to the next one. Now, the equalizing goal scored by Pirates against Sundowns on Saturday at Lucas Moripe had 2 incidents that needed to be looked at with reference to the laws of the game. So here we see Orlando Pirates on the attack, right? We see Orlando Pirates on the attack, and then Apolis plays the ball towards Mabasa. Mabasa then heads the ball backwards to Sibelebele, who then scores the equalizing goal on the 75th minute. Right, but let's have a look at the first talking point, which I think was a little bit controversial, right? So as the ball goes into the box towards Mabasa, we see Williams indicating to the officials that there was a handball, right? Now let's have a look whether it was indeed a handball or not by Mabasa, right? Let's have a look right there. The ball bounces, goes towards Mabasa, and then as you can see there, the ball is between Mabasa's left hand and his head, right? It's between Mabasa's left hand and his head. Now, from this angle, it's not conclusive whether the ball actually did touch Mabasa's hand or not, right? It would have been Williams or Divine Lunga or Grant Kekana who would have seen whether or not it was a handball, right? But clearly there, Williams was convinced that the ball hit Mabasa's hand because he immediately protested to say it was a handball, right? But with regards to Sebelebele, there was no indication of a handball or whatsoever. So that would have been a brilliant goal. So in the case that the ball hit Mabasa's hand, in that moment, the ball should have judged, that incident should have judged handball, right? And then the goal should not have been allowed, right? Because that's considered fouls and misconduct. It's a handball because the hand was not in its natural position. But in this case, because this angle is not conclusive, so we can't really say yes or no it was a handball. But the moment that I want us to look at in this case is whether there was an offside here. Particular interest is the cross leading up to the goal by Orlando Pirates, right? As you can see there, Apolis right there is releasing the ball towards Umabasa on the far side, right? Was this offside or not? So to judge whether this guy was in an offside position or not, we need to look at the moment when his teammate releases the ball towards him, whether he was in line with the last defender or he was in front of the last defender. So we're going to draw the line or get this line in a straight line to see whether indeed Mabasa was in an onside position or in an offside position, right? So let's get this in a decent line to get a better view of whether Mabasa was in an offside position or not. So as you can see, when Apolis releases the ball there, Mabasa was clearly in an onside position. Clearly in an onside position. And you can see the linesman is slightly behind the action there, but he got it correct not to judge it offside, because when Apolis releases the ball, Mabasa was behind the last Sundowns defender. So there's no question there regarding offside. Correct decision by the referee. And then as when we play it forward, you will see that when Mabasa eventually receives the ball, he's in an offside position. But it's not an offense to be in an offside position as long as you are coming from an onside position when the ball was played. This is according to Law 12 in the laws of the game, right? The FIFA laws of the game. So there was no question there whether this was offside or not. It was not an offside. So in this particular match between Richards Bay and Kaizer Chiefs at FNB Stadium, we see McCarthy receiving a yellow card for a foul on the Richards Bay player there. But let us see if indeed this tackle by McCarthy deserved a yellow card or a red card or no booking at all. So if we play it forward in slow motion, you can see the McCarthy lunging in from the side, trying to win the ball. Clearly he is late, and in the process he misses the ball. And there, if you look at his bottom leg, bottom foot, he's catching the Richards Bay player there on the ankle, right? On the ankle. Now, according to Law 12 in the laws of the game, this should have been a red card on McCarthy because it's endangering the safety of the opponent, and that tackle was reckless, it was careless, and it looked malicious. So in this case, Kaizer Chiefs should have received a red card, specifically McCarthy, for this tackle on the Richards Bay player. I think I saw the player from Richards Bay on social media. The guy is in a moon boot, so he's suffered a serious injury as a result of this, and the referee only issued a yellow card. So incorrect decision by the referee here. It should have been a red card. McCarthy was lucky.